How's it going, everyone? My name is DrapPep, and welcome back to a brand new installment of Drap Chat. Something that I've been doing lately is going on Steam and checking out their most played list. Now, a lot of times I will just kind of, randomly go through the free section, just check out all the games that are for free because I don't have a lot of money. And so I got to play the free stuff. And I just now discovered that there is like this section where you can check out like their most played, or what was the weekly charts or the monthly top releases. It's awesome. I was able to discover like a lot of really cool games by doing that. Some not so good. But for the most part, I got to see what most people consider to be the best games. I can tell these are the best games because these are the games that everyone is consistently going back to, the top chart. And something else that I've started doing was looking up mainstream. I don't know, a lot of people, or at least the people I've talked to, have an issue with mainstream gaming. Same thing with anime, same thing with music. They get sick and tired of hearing about, oh, I'm watching Naruto. Yeah, everyone's watching Naruto. Oh, I'm listening to this really cool band called Nirvana. Yeah, all right. But here's the thing. In my opinion, if you want to get into something like a new genre of video games, or a new style of music and genre of music, or maybe you're trying to get into a new genre of movies. You're like, oh, I want to try getting into horror, but I don't know where to start. In my opinion, just start with the mainstream. I don't understand why that's so bad. If you're trying to get into something new, go with what's popular. Go with what everyone agrees is the best. So that's what I've been doing with video games. There's a lot of games I've never tried before. Like I've never really played a lot of gotcha games, right? But I kind of want to give it a try. So I've been downloading a lot of those. I've been trying to get into more racing games, more sports games. So why not do the games that are the best? I do this a lot with music, honestly. Whenever I discover a new genre of music, I try to like see what the mainstream is so I can see what the most popular bands are of that genre. It's really great. It's actually really awesome to do that. But I sometimes run into people who are like, "Ugh, you listen to nothing but mainstream? Oh, that's weak." Yeah, you're kind of a loser for thinking. you kind I kind of don't like you because you're judging me for trying to get into something new. Why are you like that? I don't think it should matter. I don't think it should matter what you listen to, as long as you continue to explore. As long as you continue to try new things, that's all that really matters. So you listen to the mainstream. So what? It's so stupid to try to put someone down for liking something that's popular. It's popular for a reason. It's good. But of course there's people who like the indie, right? They like the smaller companies, the smaller bands, the ones that are not so heard of. And that's great. But like, don't pass your judgment on to me because I'm trying to get into something new and I'm starting with mainstream. Eventually I will get to those indie bands. Eventually I will get to those indie video games. Let me gradually get into this. All right. I'm trying to start with what's popular and then work my way in. God, I don't understand why gatekeeping has to exist. I don't understand why there's people who feel like it's their authority to gatekeep something. Oh, I'm sorry. You want to get involved with being a goth? You're not allowed. Like, you're not allowed to be goth. I'm gonna gatekeep this. Oh, I'm sorry. You want to get into first person shooters? Not on my watch. Like, what is this? Why do you feel that it's your mission to gatekeep that? Why do you feel like it matters? Like, for example, I've tried getting into art before. And when I was in school, I took so many different types of art classes. It was one of my passions, was to learn how to be good at art. But my teachers told me I was terrible at it. To my face. They even told me that, like, I should probably not put so much effort into this because it doesn't look like I have the desire to learn. You don't know that. Of course I had the desire, otherwise I wouldn't request for this class. Of course they would say, "Oh, well, you had to take this class. It's a requirement for you to graduate." Um, I've already you look me up in the computer right now. I've already taken all the mandatory classes for art. So they'd look me up and they'd see that I did. I was literally in that class for fun. I was taking extra classes in high school. I was, because I wanted to learn art. I even took 3D animation. Was I good at it? God, no. Like I said before, I was terrible at art. I knew that. Of course I knew that. I didn't need them telling me that, though. Their job wasn't to tell me I was bad. Their job was to get me better. I was there to learn, not there to be criticized. I hated that. I've met so many people who took art classes who had similar experiences, where the teachers literally gatekept the entire idea of getting better at art. And they're just like, "Oh yeah, you're terrible. You're never gonna do this." It's so stupid. I hate that. Same thing with music. I love playing music. But to have someone who's trying to teach you tell you you're bad at music, that's only happened to me once, thank God. Otherwise, I would stop playing music. I stopped doing art because of those teachers, by the way. I went in there with the expectations that I will get good at art. They told me I was bad, so I stopped doing art because I was just that depressed about it. Only recently have I tried getting back into art. And I probably would have gotten way better at art if I had better art teachers. Now, I'm not saying all of my art teachers were terrible. I've had like maybe two, maybe three good art teachers from the 13 that I had. Sure, I had two or three good art teachers, but from the 13, those are not good results. Those are not great results. Now, of course, I can't like speak on, how art teachers are now because I haven't taken an art class in God forever. But when I was taking it, it was awful. It felt like I was never going to be good at it, which is not the correct mindset. You can always get good at art. You can always get good at music. Something that has been told to me, I have no idea where I heard this from, but it's something that is now deep in me. It is a sort of a mantra for me now. Talent is just pursued interest. If you have an interest in it and you pursued it, then eventually you're going to have talent in it. You just keep pursuing it and then you'll get talent. That's just what it is. And for me, I've always loved music. So naturally I got good at playing instruments. I've always loved art. And only recently have I been consistently trying to get back into art that my art is actually getting better because it's something I'm constantly pursuing. All those teachers who told me that I would never get good at art, yeah, shame on you for saying that to a teenager. Shame on you for saying that to someone who was in middle school who was pursuing their interest. You don't know that. You don't know if I was going to get good or not. And all these people who are gatekeeping their niche because, oh, you're in the mainstream? Who cares? Go away. What are you doing? Gatekeeping is the dumbest thing ever. Anyways, that's all I had to say about that. I could easily probably have rambled on for another 10 minutes. This is something I really hate. I hate gatekeeping. I really do. I could probably go on for an hour about how much I hate it, but I don't want to. I don't want to. That's going to be it for this installment. I would like to thank everyone for tuning in.